cousins.
Where's the Discord? Where's the Discord? There's the Discord. Where am I? There I am. Let's go! Scuff! You love the scuff! Welcome back, everyone, to the Animation Revaluation Podcast. I am your humble host, Lizer, a man with no faults. And with me, as always, is Jay and James. What's up, guys?
Hey, hi.
How you doing?
What was that? What?
We don't have to talk about it. We don't have to talk about it.
So weird.
What?
Hey, hi.
Hi. I was just saying hi.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Oh man, what's up, guys? How's it been since we last saw each other?
What happened since like last week? Christmas?
Christmas.
I'm Jewish.
She. You actually?
I mean, technically,
Oh, what? There's a technicality?
like I don't
A quarter to.
I don't practice Judaism, but I am Jewish.
How do you know that?
Oh. You probably mentioned this to me like twice,
He's never mentioned.
but like I just don't.
he never just like he never plays the Jew card. of all days, of all the time, he plays the Jew card.
Maybe I said it, but
Oh,
you just don't listen because you just fucking you're men.
Man.
Men don't listen. Men only think about one thing: garlic bread.
Yes, from endless garlic bread from Olive Garden.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh man,
Texas toast.
Ooh.
interesting.
All right, but what do we do over the week?
I don't know.
Customers.
Oh, I watched an anime.
You did.
Yeah,
What was it?
Oni Choo Choo.
Good night, everyone.
GG.
Oh, we watched a little something called Black Lagoon. It was my turn to present something, and this is something that I wanted to present for quite a while now, actually. Like, pretty much since the beginning of the podcast. We're on episode 48. I wanted to present this since, like, episode 2. And I've just been waiting for, like, the opportunity.
You've been wanting to present it before the podcast.
Probably. But what can I say about this? This is a... For anyone who watched the last podcast, when I had to say what we would be watching, and you guys, do you remember me going like, oh yeah, this is a slow burn anime?
Yeah.
I lied. I just wanted to subvert expectations. I was like, yeah, it's gonna take like a little bit to get into, and then you get into episode 1 and there's just like shootouts and like all this action happening. It's like, huh, slow burn, huh?
It's like, why did you lie to me?
Subverting expectations.
But maybe that's just the slow burn from the grand perspective.
Yeah, it just gets even crazier, so it makes the first episode just seem like nothing.
Exactly.
I mean, kinda?
You weren't wrong.
Yeah. I mean, even
'Cause
further than when we saw, like, it gets kind of crazy, to be honest. Like, it goes some places that you're like, oh, that's not what I was expecting.
And I'm sure it goes places even like at least to what they don't discuss.
Oh yeah. But it is, as I said, it's an action-oriented show, and I guess you could say our main character is a Japanese businessman by the name of Rokuro Okajima. And
Rock.
or Rock, he's given that nickname a little later. But he is just your run-of-the-mill, like, kiss-ass Japanese businessman, like, I'm gonna bow my head and do whatever my superior says type of guy.
They're called Japanese.
Bro, you're good. Getting this canceled. I'm gonna lose literal viewership. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. I'm gonna lose viewership off of this.
Oh, please, I got a wife and family. I have to feed them with this non-monetized thing we do.
What would Revy tell you?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about what Revy told me. We'll get to that. We're talking about Rokuro right now. So, Rock here is, as I said, a Japanese businessman, a kiss ass, and he is given this assignment to like bring this disk of data with him on this trip to this, like, he's on a ship. We're not even given like exact details on like why they chose him and specifically all this type of stuff. It's just like he ended up being in the wrong place at the wrong time because he's on the ship and it gets boarded by pirates. And I don't mean like swashbuckling yar har fiddle-a-dee type pirates. I mean like we're strapped up with guns and we're gonna kill you pirates. And they kidnap him because they're like, hey, this job is gonna pay this much, but if we had a hostage, oh, that changes things. And the pirates in question are these people here. We have the big bad dude, Dutch, who, in the eyes of all these small Asian people, is a scary black man, right?
Okay.
This big buff, bald, scary black man.
I feel like there's no difference of what I said earlier to what's being said now.
Listen, I'm putting myself in character shoes, right? These are little Asians, right? And this is a big black dude. And they're like, oh no, we're scared because we're racist, you know?
Why does the big black dude have a gun? What are you trying to say?
I'm not the one that gave him the gun, damn it. That was his own choice, alright?
Okay.
Anyway, Dutch is pretty much the de facto leader of these pirates. Let me see. I guess I could say they call themselves the Lagoon Company. The boat that they ride in on, I don't have a picture of it, but it's called the Black Lagoon, hence the name Black Lagoon of the anime. So he is the leader of them. He's also like captain of the boat, I guess you could say. He's the one who drives it. Then we have with him the man behind like navigation and like kind of the brains behind the operation in a way. He's the man in the chair, and that is Benny.
The Jew.
Excuse me?
Jewish.
That's offensive.
Is it?
To
you
me.
Just said because you just said you were Jewish. Like,
Yeah, so you're offending me.
How? Why is being Jewish offensive?
You're offending me.
How am I?
Why did you assume he was Jewish?
Because he said he was Jewish.
When? Yeah, give me timestamps right now.
Give him the exact frame.
I want the receipts, bro.
I want the receipt.
That's a very Jewish thing.
Oh. Oh.
What are you, Meshuggah?
Michigan. My god.
But he's
This
kind
is just
of
the whole de-evolution.
I haven't slept in over 24 hours. But he's the man in the chair, like I've said. He's kind of the brains of the operation. He's like checking radar and coming up with like tactical plans for them to do and stuff like that. Dutch does a lot of the thinking too, but he's more so muscle. And following him is I don't know. I don't feel like she's too important of a character. What about you guys?
Yeah, I think she just ran a random Chinese broad.
What?
Bro, what is up with you today? Are you alright? Do you need to talk to someone?
Bro, you need an adult. Another one.
You want to end the new year like this?
Bro, I didn't know we were that bad.
Yeah, I didn't know she was Chinese. She looks like she was Japanese, but
You're saying all Asians look the same?
no. He just doesn't look Asian in general.
Bro.
Like he looks like I wouldn't even think she would be Asian. She looks kind of like I don't know. I don't even know what country. Like a Philippines. Maybe feel like the Philippines, maybe. But then I think Philippines are also considered Asian.
What is this conversation happening? What is happening?
I don't.
I don't know. I just started spitting off.
Well, this is Revy, also known as Rebecca Lee, and yeah, she is Asian. She is Chinese. She's actually Chinese American. She was raised in New York. We don't really learn that in the first 5, I believe, but she's from Chinatown.
She did say she was in New York because I think there was some graffiti going on, and she said that there was some nice looking graffiti, at least.
Yeah, she mentions the New York subway, but that doesn't necessarily mean she was from. Yeah, she mentions it. That's where she's from, and yeah, like I said, I don't think she's that great of a character. She's just.
Even though she's like on the cover?
Yeah, she's like, she's just, like when they make a character like this that's just like great at everything and just completely awesome and like kind of hot and like ticks all the boxes of like things that you like, they're not that great, like it's like they're trying too hard at hitting all the right spots and making like a teenage boy's wet dream. So yeah, I don't know, I guess she's kind of cool. But yeah, they call her Two Hands. That one I never understood, because like I have 2 hands, Jay has 2 hands.
Yeah, but she has like dick abs though. What?
Moving on.
I need a bat. I need a bat. There it is. My God.
But yeah, Revy, like when I said Gutch is the muscle, Revy is like the rabbit muscle. She is the guns a-blazing, I'm gonna shoot everyone in my way, crazy member of the team. And she's gonna get the job done. Whatever needs to be done, she will do it. And she's kind of, as we see, she's kind of like, no nonsense, like very nihilistic. She doesn't care about anyone else outside of, if she has to protect someone, she'll do her best to protect them, but she'll kill anyone in her way, whether they be part of it or like an innocent person. She doesn't give a damn. And there's like a reason for her being this way. She had a very, very, very like screwed up upbringing involving like abuse and rape and all that type of stuff. It's like horrible stuff that happened to her. That kind of like adds up to what she is now, which is a complete badass with a bad backstory.
Yeah. Didn't she say like anything like bad, like that is in the definition of bad she's done?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. And like since she was a kid.
Yeah, she says like while Rock was like in high school, she had already committed murder or something like that. Like she's been through a lot. She's done a lot to get to where she is, and it's kind of crazy and kind of hot. But so yeah, they've kidnapped Rock. It's actually her idea to kidnap Rock, because if she feels like Lagoon Company isn't getting paid enough, or there's any opportunity for them to get any more money than what they already have, she's gonna take it, because in her eyes, money is power, and she feels like that's how the rest of the world thinks too. So she'll do whatever it takes. But as things turn out, the people that sent Rock were basically like, hey, fuck that guy. We don't care.
Just another Japanese guy.
So they're in a little place off the coast of, I believe, Thailand?
I believe so.
Called Roanapur. And here's just like a general outlook of it. And this is like where all the scum of the earth come together. It's like a hive of just villainy. It's pirates, drug dealers, Italian mafia, Japanese yakuza, Russian mafia, like anything you could think of.
Scammers.
Yeah, they're there. Whether it be low-grade scammers or like the top of the top, they're there. So that's where our team likes to hang out. And they go into this bar. It's called the Yellow Flag. I should have gotten a picture of it. And they're just chilling. And then me and Jay were making the joke of the misogyny.
Yeah.
It's like a woman can't tell me what to do, a woman can't outdrink me. It's like Rock and Revy just butting heads. Just because she's a woman, basically.
It's crazy because I was joking and it actually happened. It was like you don't mock like the Japanese businessman, especially when it comes to drinking, and then it actually happened and I was like, oh.
And they're just like shooting the shit, they're drinking and everything, they keep ordering more shots. I guess they were sponsored by Bacardi or something because they were actually drinking Bacardi.
Yeah.
But then they didn't have real Heineken, so I was like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's called like Heineken or something. I noticed that too. I was like, why can you drink Bacardi but not Heineken?
Because pirates and rum, man.
Rum is good.
Yeah.
No pirates without rum.
But then these like random mercs just stroll up and are like, hey, fuck you. And they just start shooting up the bar. And all of our main cast here are able to, get undercover. The bar owner immediately blames Revy because apparently this has happened in the past. She just like brings trouble. And it's not the first time this bar has been shot up and destroyed because of her. It's also not the last time. Spoiler alert. It's like a common thing. It's like,
yeah, wasn't his bar like bulletproof too?
Like the counter area was like bulletproof. Yeah. That just shows you like how much he's had to deal with. That he had to rebuild that to be bulletproof. And it's kind of like a running gag that they like shoot up that place and it's Revy's fault. But then you find out that like these mercs are actually trying to get the disc that Rock had on him. And they don't give a damn about him, they just want the disc back. So there's like a lot of shooting going on, like back and forth, and some dudes end up in a helicopter. I feel like I'm paraphrasing so much.
A little bit. Yeah,
it's alright, go watch the show. But it ends up with like Lagoon Company on their boat at the end of like a dead-end river, and this helicopter with like missiles attached to it are like just waiting for them. It's like, okay, there's nowhere you can go, I'm just gonna wait for you here, enjoy the thrill of the hunt. So they're like, what do we do? And then they come up with this fucking bullshit insane idea of like, hey, there was a wrecked ship, let's go use it as a ramp and shoot our underwater missiles into the helicopter. And you know what? They do it.
It was their hostages' idea.
Yeah, it was Rock's idea. Cause he's like, fuck it, like fuck my old boss. Like they don't give a damn about me, you know? And it works. Like they start shooting. They, Lagoon Company goes up on that damaged ship, use it as a ramp. They shoot the missile. It doesn't even explode at first. It just breaks through the windshield and smashes.
Yeah, I don't think it explodes.
Yeah, it smashes the pilot in the face, and then he just like nosedives, and his helicopter explodes upon impact. Yeah. And I remember my first time watching this, and I was just like, "Good lord, that was awesome!"
I think my jaw dropped when that happened too.
It's just such an unexpected thing. But then like, now they're safe, there's no one on their tail, and the company still wants the disc back. They've kind of like said, hey, we'll just have to do without it, but it would be better if we got it back. We're prepared for the loss though. So that's when we get to meet Balalaika. Show of hands, who likes Balalaika?
Russian?
You can't see my hand, but it's both my hands are up.
Now, give me one word that describes Villalega.
Russian.
Jay.
Why? Ruthless.
Mommy.
That's also another one.
Jeez.
Villalega is the leader of Hotel Moscow, which is basically the Russian mafia. And she is like this scarred, like heavily scarred, especially in the face, badass like ex-soldier of the Russian military. And she's able to get the hookup basically for them to give the Japanese company the disc. And it turns out that Rock's boss comes in person to collect with an assistant and like a limo. He's all fancy and everything. So they hand the disc over, and Rock's just kind of there, and his boss is like, "Okay, come on, let's go." And he's just like, "No, fuck you. You were gonna leave me to die. You were gonna fake like death reports for me and everything, and just the only thing you said was that you were gonna put down on paper that I was promoted. Like, are you fucking serious?" So he just basically says fuck you to them. And he decides to stay with Lagoon Company. There's this line that he brings up. He's like, he doesn't feel scared around them anymore. Is this Stockholm Syndrome? And I lost it at that. I was like, that's fucking hilarious. Because basically that's what it is. Like, he just gets Stockholmed into this.
Pretty much.
But after that, it's just basically like every couple of episodes is a new adventure. It starts out as like maybe 2-3 episodes per adventure, but if memory serves correctly, it ends up being like entire arcs for seasons. Or well, there's only 2 seasons, but like an arc will be like half a season, or like something might start in episode 1 and then they go into a completely different arc, and then it'll end at the end of the season. And it just becomes like way more high stakes. There's a lot more characters involved later on, a lot more action, just like all around a good time, because you get to see the characters grow with each other. Because in the first 5, it's just very much like, especially in the first like 2 episodes, it's like, oh, Japanese businessman gets in touch with rabid pirates, but by the end of like season 1, it's like, oh, they're like kind of like a family, a very dysfunctional family. A family.
But it's a family.
Yeah. Ohana.
Ohana means family.
It's not perfect, but it's mine.
There are many like it, but this one is mine.
It's like a dark version of Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
If Lilo had a gun and was like hot and 18, or how old are, however Revy is.
Revy is in her, I believe, mid-20s.
Yeah, she looks very young.
But yeah, there's like huge like story arcs that happen. Some things that just like you sit back after watching the entire arc and everything's explained to you, just like, what the fuck? Like, I know there's one involving twins, Hansel and Gretel. And I still think about it sometimes. I'm like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? It's just like that kind of thing. You're like, why? Why did you do this to me?
It's because they're twins.
Yeah. There's also we didn't get to meet them, but there's some characters that I would like Jay to see. I'm gonna put up pictures of them. So first off, just when you see this picture, just tell me if you like the character or not, just based on what they look like.
Is that a nun?
Yeah.
Bro, is this Bayo?
Is this Bayo?
The nun with a gun?
It is a nun with a gun.
Jay, James, you've seen this before, right? You've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you
I
know.
mean, I kinda know. Yeah.
Nuns with guns.
Nuns with guns. It's nice. See, I didn't bring up
The maid.
the maid because I had already shown you that off stream.
Yeah.
But here's another one. This one is a character that I like a lot.
I don't remember. She's probably Chinese.
Any thoughts, Jay?
I might need a bat.
So this one on screen right now is Shenhua, and she is a Chinese assassin. In the anime, Revy refers to her as Chinglish for Chinese and English. Revy is very racist to her, even though they are both Chinese.
This.
And they have this like,
She could say because she's Chinese.
yeah. Oh, and in the manga, she calls her something a little worse that I'm not allowed to say.
Oh.
Yeah. Starts with ch and ends with nk.
Oh. Gotcha.
She's a chipmunk.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
But they're very much like, she is a professional assassin, like no nonsense, except when it comes to Revy. They can be going head to head against each other, and it would just be like catty, bitchy insults 100% of the time. Of like two friends fighting, you know, like that kind of thing.
Mhm.
And then for the one I showed before, the nun, that is Ida. And she is posing as a nun. She's actually at a monastery or a church or whatever you want to call it. But she actually works for the CIA.
Oh.
Yeah. And she is kind of the same way with Revy. She's kind of like a sister to Revy, to be honest. Where she will be complete and total badass, like rocking with the guns with Revy, like back to back. You know how they do in the movies where it's like the two characters put their backs together and just like shoot in a circle to kill everyone. Like they'll have that moment and they're doing that. But the whole time Ida's like, so did you kiss that guy? Did you kiss Rock? Do you like him? Do you like him? Like, and I love it. I absolutely love it. She's such a good like foil to Revy, who's like no nonsense.
Does she ever wear a dress?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few times where she's not in the nun getup and she's just in like a mini skirt.
No, I'm talking about Revy.
Oh, Revy. Yeah, I have it here. Her winter outfit. It's like a skirt and tights and some jacket. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice.
Don't mind this too for the sake of it.
Hey man, she has to relieve that stress somehow. Is anyone gonna say it? Is anyone gonna say it?
Nope.
I was thinking that.
Nope. I was thinking of it.
I was thinking that.
Yeah, in these first 5, we get to just meet the basic cast basically, and we get that adventure. We get to see and have her men interrogate this one dude, and they're like beating the shit out of him, and then she's like, okay, that's enough, and then they all just like gather in a circle and they all shoot him a couple of times. Like, is that necessary, ma'am? Another guy that they like tie up and fill his room with gasoline and like sticky bombs.
Yeah, they sticky bomb the fuck out of that room.
That's cool as shit, but damn, wasting resources. Just cap him. What the fuck?
They wanted to make a statement.
Yeah.
Rush your bomb. They gotta make a statement.
Yeah. We get to see some Nazis get shot. That's always cool. I'm a big fan of that, being a Jew myself. Look out, James. Just saying, you know, it seems you're heading down a dark path this episode.
It's 2021, man.
Not for much longer.
I know. It's just been down south. Betty White died. I just want this new year.
We we kind of get to see a little bit of a budding relationship between Revy and Rock. Did you guys catch that?
Yeah.
She seems to like him a little bit, you know? She's rough around the edges, but she has a warm center that I want to be in.
She always kept on wanting to wear like a Hawaiian shirt, right? It's like, why aren't you wearing my fucking Hawaiian shirt?
I was gonna point that out, like you realize, like, hey, he's the new guy, and she got him this Hawaiian shirt, right? You know who was the new guy before him? Benny. You know what Benny wears?
A Hawaiian shirt.
A Hawaiian shirt. It's almost like she doesn't know how to interact with people on like a friendly way, and she's like, here, take this thing.
Why aren't you wearing the thing that I bought you?
I think Benny just wears it because he's scared of what's gonna happen if he doesn't.
Probably. That makes sense.
I think Benny likes the shirt. Because
he's from Florida.
He matches it, yeah. He just ends up matching it anyway, so he's just a true Florida man at that point.
Yeah. True Florida
Maybe just
man.
Maybe just oh shit, I don't know. Did he ever change shirts, or is that the one shirt he has?
I don't remember him ever wearing anything different.
Yeah, I haven't seen the scene where him wearing a different color shirt yet.
Maybe that's his only shirt.
I think even when they go, like how Revy has her winter outfit, that's when that's from, you know, spoiler alert, they go to Japan for a mission. I don't think Benny goes with them. I think he stays in Roanoke. I think it's just Rock and Revy. And Rock just stays in his, you know, business attire because he considers this work, what he does now. So he dresses for work. Like a fucking idiot.
What a fucking tool.
But like
I do need to know if he does loosen up eventually. I would hope so. You know, like lose the businessman attire.
He doesn't lose the attire, but he opens up a lot more. He becomes like more laid back. I mean, it's hard to do obviously because it's just people constantly shooting at him and threatening his life. So he's constantly like kind of uptight. But he, you know, he opens up. He shoots a few shots himself. He goes through some shit. Yeah, he goes through some shit.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's, you know, an apt description of the 5 without giving too much away. It's an action-based show, so there's like not too much plot to give away. So I don't want to give away what little there is, because I mean, if you're gonna be honest, any like action-oriented show is just, it's not plot heavy. Like there's plot. Don't get me wrong. Black Lagoon is one of the more plot-heavy action shows I've ever seen. But it's still an action-oriented show, so most of it is just for the eye candy.
And the diversity.
Yeah, you would know a little something about that, right? But
Okay.
let's get into some thoughts. What did you guys think of the show? Who wants to go first?
I mean, I'll go, I guess.
Oh.
I mean, I liked it. I mean, I liked it a lot. Even all the things I said. I mean, I still liked it a lot. It was I haven't seen it in a while, but like it is one of those shows that is very, like you were saying, very action oriented. It goes, a lot of these characters have their own kind of like backstories, but you know, they just like how they are. They don't really talk about that kind of stuff. It's just all about, you know, for them surviving, getting to the next mission and whatnot, and that's all it is. And then just kind of like how their chaos kind of works together with one another, and yeah, I mean, can't really complain about it.
Like how each character feeds off of another, basically.
Like their dysfunctionality kind of feeds off each other, but somehow it like works, I guess.
Yeah. And what would you rate it?
I would rate it. I'd rate it an 8.
Okay. Not bad.
I like that.
Yeah.
As for me, I enjoyed every moment of it. both, whether it was just like building up to something big or, you know, just watching shit explode for fucking no reason because they felt like it.
Which is always nice.
Yeah. It's in quotation marks, not even low grade chaos. I think that's just high grade chaos. I was gonna say low grade, it's not. It is far from low grade.
This is a good example.
It's on a higher
Do
end.
you see the picture I just put up?
Yes.
Those two pictures, that's the same character.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
That is Roberta.
Roberta.
Oh.
Yeah, high grade chaos.
But yeah, I enjoyed every moment of it, start to finish, from the very first episode to the 5th. And I definitely would give this an 8.5.
Nice. Would you guys continue watching, like on your own?
Yes.
I already finished it. So, I mean, it's not something I would rewatch, to be honest.
Did you finish like both seasons and like the OVA and stuff?
I don't think unless the OVAs were like involved in none, I think, then yes. But I don't remember much.
Nice.
But I would say if anything, I don't know if the manga comic continues on from it.
Good comic.
I didn't want it's a comic, it's manga.
I'm at the beat you.
I would definitely like. Do you guys know if I don't know if David knows, but do you know if it continues on from where the anime left off?
I believe it does. Because there's things that I've heard of only being in the manga, but I don't know if it's like things that happened before the ending of the anime or not.
Okay. That'd be the only thing I kind of want to know, how it all ends, if it ends.
This is very much one of those things that I always said I was gonna read, and I just never found the time to. And I still really want to. Like, just from the beginning, I want to absorb it.
This alignment chart.
Yeah, what about it?
It's very interesting.
What's sticking out to you there?
For me, it's the Lawfully Hot. And the Chaotic Q, for some reason.
Yeah, I was gonna say top left, bottom right.
I don't know why it's just like how the polar opposites, but somehow they're calling out to it.
So, Benny's girlfriend and Frankenstein's monster. Gotcha. No problem.
Wait, whose girlfriend?
Huh?
Whose girlfriend?
Who?
The first one?
What?
It said somebody's girlfriend. Benny's?
What?
What does this mean? I don't get this. I don't think I get
So
this.
you're people who don't know.
I'm confused.
Yeah, you're people who don't know. You said you would keep watching it though, so you'll
I'm the
know.
people who know. I know.
You know.
Yes.
Oh.
The fact that has a meme, I don't like that.
Yeah. The fact that I'm making the face right now.
No.
Oh no.
I don't.
Oh.
I ain't ready. Am I gonna need Jesus after this?
Ida?
Jesus.
Yeah.
We always need Ida.
Yeah, Jesus.
That's why she's awfully pretty. But as for me, this is a show I've watched it, I want to say 3 times. It is definitely one of my favorite shows. You saw it with me, JC. You saw me like geeking out just over the intro and the outro.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, this gets me so hype, and it's just like
It's
nothing
nothing. It's
happening.
nothing out. It's
like,
nothing
I
out of the
fucking
like.
love it. It's like Revy slow walking on the beach, like all her equipment is falling into the sand, and then finally it ends with like the 2 guns falling and like the waves drag them away, and then the music kicks up and it goes up to her face and she has the rifle in her teeth and she like cocks it and aims it at you and it's like, oh, this is fucking awesome. I don't know, I love everything about the show. It's an easy 10 for me. I've sat through it plenty of times, just like, not even in sequential order, just like random episodes that have nothing to do with each other, and I can still fully enjoy my time spent watching it. Like, I just don't care, I just enjoy it.
That's the true qualities of a 10.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't they always like show it back in the day? Just like on TV, just like randomly on Adult Swim, and then you just like whatever episode.
Tsunami Pod.
My family couldn't afford TV, check your privilege.
Damn.
You think just because I'm Jewish I have money?
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
But yeah,
Going into the new year, get it canceled.
This is a really good show. I like it a lot. I like to see the characters develop. I like to learn more about them. I like the introduction of characters we haven't seen yet that I've like given a little taste of. Like, look at the alignment chart. You guys said that you like the lawful hot and the chaotic cute. The lawful hot isn't such an important character. The chaotic cute is. She does become more of a mainstay type of character. And then of course there's, you know, Ida. Obviously, Roberta has like her own OVA, so obviously she's important. And for the meme one, that is a very important character right there.
Yes, she's very handsome.
That indeed she is. That indeed she is.
She is.
But yeah, I'm glad that you guys liked it, honestly. Because I know back in the day I had you watch it, James, but I couldn't remember if you liked it or not.
Yeah, I mean, like it's kind of like with horror. Like, it's also not my kind of action, but like it's still, I still like how the characters like interact with one another, and then like, yeah, like the action's cool. But you know, I still like it.
There's also a lot of porn in it.
Yes.
Like a lot. There's one called was it like Super Big Time or something like that? Yeah, that one's a really good one. I mean, what?
Hey, if it's animated, we can review it.
Maybe if we open up like a Patreon.
Oh, wait.
Super Big Size, that's what it was. But it's a doshin. It's not an animated one. But yeah. Anybody have anything to add before we move on?
No.
Not really. I think we covered quite a bit, at least for Black Lagoon. At least for the first 5 episodes, we covered quite a bit. Even then some.
Yeah. Give a little hints of things to come. I'll try to add a little spice so people might want to check it out. But I believe for next week, Jay, you have the reins. You get to introduce the first anime of the or show of the new year.
Yes.
Bring it on, buddy.
All right. So,
What the fuck just happened?
that sounded so weird.
I'm sorry, I was going for a drum roll. I was hitting my desk. I don't know how that
Oh,
sounds.
there it is. There's a scuff leg. But we are watching, and it's very interesting because I had stumbled upon it maybe a week ago, so it was very ironic.
Kason?
Arena the Vampire Cosmonaut.
Sorry, what?
I've heard of that one.
Say Cosmonaut?
Arena Cosmonaut, yeah.
The fuck
I
is
haven't
this?
seen it,
You ever wanted to see a vampire go into space?
Bro, I'm a proud American. I don't want to see no
That's
fucking
too bad.
Cosmonaut. That's some Romanian, Russian ass shit.
Okay.
It has space and it has vampires. So space vampires. Vampires in space.
Bro, just like play Dead Space and add like a vampire mod. It's fine.
Okay.
I've actually never heard of this though. Is this like a newer anime?
It's actually pretty new. It just ended, literally maybe 2 weeks ago.
Oh wow, I literally have no idea what this is.
Yeah, I bumped across. I like stumbled across.
You think the white strip of hair has any significance?
I don't know. Maybe.
She flew
Usually,
too close to
yeah.
the sun.
I assume she transforms into a vampire with full white
Oh, that'd be sick. And she gets like honkers.
hair. Yeah, like in Rosario Plus Vampire. Like every vampire, their hair turns white and then like eyes just glow red.
Sorry, did you say Rosario plus vampire?
I don't know.
Uh,
Is it just Rosario and Vampire? I don't know. I haven't seen that one in forever.
James, you're gonna have to teach you a few things. Right?
Bruh.
And you're gonna have to learn the titles of things.
Rosario plus
Hunter-
vampire.
Hunter X
Hunter.
Hunter.
Kiss
No.
Axis.
No.
Bro, I
It's
remember being a
terrible.
kid and like watching Johnny X Bravo. It was the best.
That's just Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, the same way it's Rosario Vampire and Hunter x Hunter.
Is it Johnny X Bravo?
Shut up.
Oh my god.
I never watched Johnny Bravo.
Alright guys, any closing statements? Because I'm about to have a fucking aneurysm.
I think two of my brain cells just like got up and left.
I'm not making it to next year, bro.
My one
At
brain
3
cell.
hours, man. 3 hours.
I can't do it. I have the rope and I have a closet. Let's go. I'm handling this right now.
Oh my god.
But not really. No, I am looking forward to this though.
Can you tell me what kind of anime this is? Like what genre?
It says sci-fi space vampire.
And does it give a rating?
It has a 7.3.
Oh, I meant like age rating.
Oh,
I was like, it looks like a 7.3.
it has. It says 13 or older. So I don't know.
So I guess we won't see any vampire titties.
Probably not.
I'm already
No
giving this a low
honkers.
score.
They're probably
No honkers. Already low score.
no honkers. F.
F grade, let's
Hey,
go.
Yeah.
Alright, so tune in next week for hearing the vampire Cosmonaut, which is a very weird name to me.
I know. I don't want to talk about it. Alright.
I think it's nice.
It fits it at the very least. But
yeah, I can see that. I can see that. She kind of looks like an elf, to be honest. She doesn't look like a vampire. But yeah, tune in for that. And if you have time, look into watching Black Lagoon. It's really good. You can also check out the abridged version called Dark Swamp by Noah King. It's been discontinued, but it was amazing while it was around. So definitely check that out if you have the chance. I think I'll watch that after we're done here.
Instead of sleeping.
Shut up. Don't call me out like this, bro.
Damn, it really be your own. That's
I'm
crazy.
done. Good night, everybody.
Happy New Year.
I'm not making it to New Year. Catch you later or never. Goodbye. Peace.